Hello, my name's Deborah Bird. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist, and I have one of my clients here with me, Freda Easterling, and she's wanting and willing to do a testimonial on her experiences with hypnosis. And it's been a while since she had hypnosis. It was in November of 2014, and it's now February 2014. So we're doing a very live and very real testimonial here, and we're going to be talking a little bit about what her experiences were, and we might need to clarify along the way since it's been a few months. So anyway, welcome, Freda.
Well, it's nice to see you again.
To Deborah Bird Testimonials.
Yes.
We dragged you in here. Okay, so what did you originally come to hypnosis for?
Well, I came because I had a bad problem with ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
And then we solved a problem where a sister of mine at a young age had a terrific death, and I was there at the age of 9.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a lot of problems with it, and we talked through it, and it's a lot better now. But all through my life, I've dealt with this and never resolved it.
Sure. So what was your ice cream eating like before you came to see me? Are you willing to share that? Yeah. And if not, you can say no.
If I got upset, somebody hurt my feelings, just anything that triggered emotion. As a young child, my father, if we went anywhere, my father would tell us if we were good, we could have ice cream. Mm. So anything in my life that bothered me, if I would go get ice cream, I would feel like my daddy was telling me I was good. And so I haven't had any ice cream, and I could eat a quart of ice cream if I was upset and not stop,
And so let's say...
big problem with it.
Yeah. So before you came to see me, about how many quarts of ice cream would you eat in a week?
Well, it depended on if I was upset.
Let's say if it was a bad week.
If it was a bad week, I could eat a gallon.
Okay.
Of ice cream,
Yeah.
I mean, it was my crutch.
Sure.
When I was
people
upset,
will do that.
or people hurt me, or going through a divorce, or things like that.
Sugar has a very strong ability to intercept emotions, and that's why sweets are often a crutch for people. Food can be a crutch for people in general, but sweets in particular. And
our father taught us, not realizing it, that if we ate ice cream, we were good.
Yeah, right. So people get a lot of that message, I think, from their parents.
So, I had that. And my sister loves ice cream. My brother loves ice cream. So we've all had the ice cream problem.
Yeah. And so what was it like for you taking your grocery cart down the aisle through the ice cream section before you came to see me?
Well, I wanted to get some of that Bluebell homemade vanilla. That was the ice cream
that was it,
huh? And it tasted like the ice cream as a child. We churned more because it had more vanilla in it and stuff. So I love that, and it was like kind of going back to your childhood and your father telling you were okay. You're good.
And so now, what is it like for you going down the grocery aisle?
Well, I look at it, and I know I like it, but I just walk past it.
Okay, very good. So. And you're okay. And let's see, we had our last session a couple months ago, and you're still okay.
I haven't had any ice cream.
Very nice.
My sister was really shocked when I went to visit her. And they had a birthday party for my niece, and she said, do you want cake and ice cream? And I said, no, I'll have a tiny piece of cake. And she said, you're not having ice cream? I said, no. She said, why not? I said, I just don't want it.
There you go. Very good. Hypnosis really worked for you on that score. And then we did a little digging because we wanted to find out if there was some more core issues for you. And we did some releasing with the tapping and that kind of thing. And we found out that there was something a little deeper than just wanting ice cream and wanting to feel good, like you felt good around your dad. And what was that like for you?
Well, it was opening a lot of things that I didn't realize, and it's helped me realize a lot of things and be able to go on with my life. At my age now, I just want to enjoy the rest of my life.
Sure.
And not have those things bothering me and the traumatic death of my sister. And
I remember you telling me that you're thinking about your sister and sort of reprocessing some of those issues used to bring you down. I think you said like every other week or something like that.
Well, I was 9 years old, and my grandmother at that time told me it was my fault my sister died, which left quite a burden on me. Because to this day, I don't want to let somebody die. I want to try to do everything to save them.
Sure.
So, and it boils back to that. And it was something she shouldn't have told me. And I realized with my mind it wasn't my fault, but with my heart, and my sister and I were very, very close. It just, it stuck with me the rest of my life. I just had a lot of problems with it.
Sure. So, well, that was certainly inappropriate for your grandmother to say, we're sorry about that.
And she probably didn't realize.
She didn't realize.
It was an accident at the time. It wasn't anything I caused. But she just thought the way I handled it as a 9-year-old wasn't the right way.
Right.
And I just handled it the only way that I knew how.
So then we did some tapping, I think. Tapping is the emotional freedom technique. It's a really good technique for releasing strong emotions that have built up within us. And so then what was that like for you? What is that like for you now? Well, I remember we did some imaging with you and your sister in with flowers in a field. And how, tell us a little bit about that.
Now when I think about my sister, I don't think about her with her dress on fire. I think of my sister when we lived in California and we were going on the beach and getting seashells and running in the surf. I don't have that. I can look back and still see that, but it doesn't upset me so bad. Right. I can see the good times that we had.
So we reprogrammed some of those pleasant memories into your subconscious mind.
Yes.
And that appears to have stuck then.
It has. It has.
I know you were a wonderful sister.
Yeah. And, I used to really cry a lot about it because I loved her and I would have never wanted her to die. So, But at 9 years old, you don't know that much about fire.
Sure, of course. It's a lot of responsibility when you're 9 years old to take care of anybody, That's still a very young age. So, and then there were some other things I know that we worked on. I know regarding you and relationships with men and things like that. How's that going?
Well, I think I looked for men that I thought I could help. Because going back now, I see that I was trying to make up for my sister. And I just looked for the wrong kind. And it didn't work out.
Okay. All righty. So you're very brave here, Freda, to tell us all your stories here on camera, and I certainly appreciate it. And
if it can help somebody else, sure, I'll do it. And I have nothing to be ashamed of in my past. It's just, I lost a sister at an early age, and I had a hard time coping with it all my life. And
sure, very natural.
And now I can see and visualize our good times that we had, because we had 9 years of my life.
Definitely. And you were very close, and you were very loving,
and we
together.
loved each other.
Yeah.
And someday I'll see her again.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So what would you say to somebody who is addicted to sweets or having emotional trauma of some kind or another about hypnosis? What would you say
if you can't handle it yourself, I would recommend it, because I always was fascinated with hypnosis, and I always felt it would help. And when somebody came, because I didn't know anybody to go to, and when you came into town and I made an appointment with you, and I really enjoyed it, and I made some additional appointments, I thought it really helped.
And do you remember how many appointments you had total?
I think 7. Was it 7?
It was about 6 or 7, yeah. So.
And I may come back for some more.
Well, good. I would love to see you again. But I'm glad you're doing well now.
Yeah. And I would recommend you to anybody, because I felt really I felt confident and relaxed in your presence.
Good.
And you can't do that with a lot of people, so I enjoyed it.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that wonderful testimonial.
Well,
Thank you. Everybody sign up for hypnosis. Bye.